Welcome back to more Operation Pixel.
Raw bone. Forget boneless ham. I'm a big bone pig now. I guess I should give him a new voice now.
Maybe.
I'm a big bone pig now, I am. And with the raw bones power, my defense level got stronger. Quoth?
Yeah, I guess it's like a quote, but
Quoth the raw bone. Nevermore in my defensive stance, I can drive my enemies away. Oh, and by the way, I found out a new mutating trick. You just collect meat from one exclusive color, and then you mutate. Makes sense, don't it?
That's what you were trying to do before.
I was trying.
But you botched it.
Life as a pig is sweet, like sweet and sour pork.
Oh, you skipped it.
To rise above this curly pigtail, I must whistle and walk down the trail towards raw life. Looking for a wife, then consummate.
No, the consummate.
Then consummate.
It's a joke.
No, it's then consummate.
No, he said the.
He's got to consummate with
Yes,
a female.
But he was making a pun.
It's the same word for, like, sex.
I know what it means. It was a pun and you read it wrong.
On purpose. Oh, I got love bugs!
Yes. Oh, okay, so they're worth more points. Oh, that means you can mate even more times.
No, I gotta get 100.
Oh, you have to get 100? Okay. I thought you just
Well,
had
like, right
to
now I have 55 love bits in the top right.
Sure. It just said something before about how, like, you just needed raw meat or something to mate.
Well, I can have meat, but if I have 100 love bits, every single female that mates with me will give birth.
Ah.
You see what I mean? And then, like, the last time it was, like, 2 out of 3 females gave birth.
Uh-huh.
Like, the bigger I get.
Yeah, I think you missed one back there.
I know. I'm getting this one, too. The bigger I get, the more females will be attracted to me.
Uh-huh.
And if I get 100, every single one will give birth, and I get to pick which one I want.
Yeah. Now, that's cool and all. I just didn't realize this area spun around, so I thought you were just skipping it.
Son of a bitch. Get over here! Now!
I was gonna say, you're not quick enough. And then you jumped like 20 feet.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Just romping and stomping around.
Romp
Let's see,
chomper.
there's more stuff over here.
I know.
It looked totally like you were going for it, and I was like, what is he
I'm
doing?
going around.
He knows what he's doing, and yet he's like, just going for it? What's going on?
Oh!
Also, I just noticed that all this blocky stuff that's surrounding you, working as stuff, it's just tall grass.
Yeah.
Just painted on solid objects.
Yeah, these graphics aren't great.
I just now realized that it was supposed to be grass there. I just thought it was like some ugly wall texture thing. You just kind of accept it, you know, at some point. You're just like, eh. That's
Whatever.
what this game is. It needed walls, so it just made some wall things.
Oh, he's got dark limbs.
Yeah?
Dude, he did 19 damage on me.
That's quite
Son of
a
a
bit.
bitch.
Well, and ripped into pieces.
I am.
Eat his
Rip.
limbs.
I'm mutated
What'd you get?
because of your body parts.
Oh, now you're that other thing again.
Oh, I was already this thing.
Yep. Might be a little different this time, but
Nope, I got the same thing. Otherwise, it would have said I mutated.
I see. Okay, well that might be all you can get here unless there's more down the other path.
Or I can get a new limb.
Well, that's what I meant, though. It's like, I don't know if you can get more bits
See how
right
many
now.
see how many ladies I get. Because I got a raw bone and a raw paw.
Oh. 4. Hope that's empty.
Nope,
Hope it didn't spill.
it didn't. I had a lid on.
Okay.
I got 4 females and I'm like loungy.
Yep.
Oh, do I want to mate?
You're like,
Nah. Oh, hell yeah. I got 4 ladies crawling all over me.
One of those looks like your mom.
And one was like...
Seriously, though, one of those...
They like
one of those
pig noises.
One of those was straight up the one that was your mom.
Oh, only 2 of them?
Yep. How unfortunate.
So I got Batbee and Dogface. Cranky and Banner.
We gotta go with Cranky.
Cranky. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Like, I think there was, in the back of the instruction booklet, they were saying, like, there was actually, like, a, like, Lego set for Cubivore.
Like a toy collection type of thing.
And you could like make and like do your own Cubivores and stuff.
That'd be weird. Oh, you grew a fang.
I got a fang. Watch him. He's
Just
gonna shine.
one
He's gonna show it off.
Oh wow. Oh, now you can tear off 2 pieces of meat in one bite.
That kind of throws it off though, because like sometimes you can never tell what you're grabbing though.
Uh huh. All right. Well, there's Dad.
Bye, Dad.
I'm off to grow up and murder things and then mate and then die.
I haven't gone
The cube life.
10 feet, and I'm bigger than you are.
Yep. Well, you have 3 limbs. He only had 2. What a scrub.
I know.
What a worthless father he was. Couldn't even grow a 3rd limb.
Better than you, Dad.
Children are always outdoing their parents in this game.
Am I like the only one who thinks that like social media has made people stupid?
No, probably not. I'd like to say that's part of the reason I've avoided social media, for the most part.
No, I mean like not like
But
not like people who grew up and then were introduced to social media, but like people who grew up with social media.
I think some people who grew up and then were introduced to social media, haven't been great either.
Better than what it was.
Could be.
Then like, oh, we grow up. I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna get a Facebook page, or I'm gonna grow up so till I get old enough to have a Twitter. And then it's like, good God, what do you post? Like there was this one post like I saw about like it was some like African American girl in middle school posting about like, why do we have to study the Civil War? I mean, what kind of crap did this do for us?
Okay.
And she's like, I don't see this. This doesn't affect me at all. Why do we even have to study the Civil War? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, yeah. First of all, it's kind of a little bit of a big deal. And then secondly, the entire point of history is so that we're like, oh, that's an interesting idea.
I mean, she was black.
Yeah. But you know, in the same sense, right? Like this is something that's kind of interesting. Is like. It's like the idea of blaming us, and even, like, our parents for being, like, racist. Like, slave owners or people who, like, kidnapped blacks and brought them to the U.S. It's like, we didn't do that. You can't blame us for it.
No.
Like, yes, our ancestors, historically, did pretty terrible things.
Technically, it was like socially acceptable at that time, though.
But it's been a long time since white people were responsible for that.
Yeah.
So...
Double gobble!
So, like, you know... I feel like, for my part, I feel like, you know, to some degree, every time it comes around to Martin Luther King Day and Black History Month and stuff like that, they're almost like, shame on you, white people.
And you're like, I didn't do anything.
I didn't do that. My parents didn't do that. Heck, my grandparents didn't do that. Like, I'm sorry.
It's almost like a shame tactic.
Right? So...
You should feel bad because your great-great-great-grandparents did something wrong.
So, you know, I think to some degree I can sort of empathize with that a little bit. That I think some of it, I think, is maybe a little bit outdated in the modern society.
Yeah.
But it is still important.
I mean, we've had a black president now, right?
Yep. No, I mean, like, things have definitely changed for the better.
Yeah.
It is really ridiculous to treat some people as if they're better than other people. It's like, they're all people. Shoot, man, if, like, friggin' bears could talk and, like, walk around and do stuff like normal people, I'd be like, sweet. You know, now we can talk with bears and...
Even better, I'd say a fish.
Like just a fish just go down to the beach?
Like I remember, I think there was one thing from, it was a scene from Futurama, where they were like, look, even the fish are mutating. No, it wasn't Futurama, it was South Park. And they did like, look, even the fish are like fucked up. And then like this fish just walks out on land and goes, ah! And just like walks back into the ocean. And oh my god, I'm getting
be careful,
screwed.
You're getting messed up in there, yeah.
I am. I gotta focus on one guy.
God!
You
also have that block button. That may be helpful here. It may be. I'm not sure I'd count on it.
Well, that's what I'm doing now, but I can't move when I do it.
Sure. I think it's like...
Oh no!
Oh god!
No!
Oh god!
Get out of me! No! My meat!
He ate your meat!
My meat!
Oh, God.
Look at me spewing blood!
Oh, God.
Oh, God!
Wow, you're doing terribly here.
Hey, I just walked into nowhere. I want my meat back. Jeez, wheezy, wheezy.
Can you not,
No!
like...
I'm trying to get the grass!
I was gonna say, can you try and, like, can't you scare them off?
No, I can't, because I lost my meat.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get the grass to heal my health.
I mean, I'll have to take your word for it. I would have never
Look at
guessed.
me, I'm like all like bitten up.
Yeah, you're back down to your you look like your father.
Such an embarrassment. I look like some sort of like stick man to the cape.
Hey, look, there's a thing. Is that a mating thing you missed?
That's just a Wildebug.
I don't know, I think it was one of the, love bits. But I was gonna say something, actually, about as far as, like, racism and stuff goes. And it was something I was thinking about lately.
Getting all political.
A concept. It's not even political, it was just something I thought about, because, recently, Overwatch has been pretty big, right? Neither of us have played it, 'cause it's not really something that interests us, but it's been pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Safe to say.
Because Blizzard did it.
Yeah.
That's
So
the only reason.
apparently around Christmas time, they announced that one of the characters was gay.
Oh, yeah.
And it was big news. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then people made a huge deal about it, right? Like, they really, really blew up about it. And so, I mean, again, I was like, okay, whatever. It's not really that big of a deal to me. But in the comments of one of the things that I saw, someone said something to the same effect, like, it's not really a big deal, guys. Oh, you're doing some sort of tonguing minigame.
Yeah, keep going.
Sorry, I'm just really distracted because I have no idea what's going on here, and it's very weird looking.
I'm massaging my tongue.
Okay. But yeah, someone said it wasn't a very big deal. And then, like, a whole bunch of people really flipped out at him. You grew a tongue. So people flipped out at this guy for saying it wasn't a big deal. And I actually kind of felt bad for the guy for, like, how much hate he was getting. Because the way the stance he was taking was very similar to my own. And the concept is, like, the reason why I'm bringing this up, because, you know, I was talking about racism, but this is about, homosexuality. This is kind of the same boat in the way, from my argument's point, is that, like, I was thinking in terms of the ideal world, right? The world that people want to live in. Like, if a character was announced as gay, like, the homosexual community would want no one to care. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just something that's happened, like, a fact about that character.
Is it the whole thing that happened with, like, Star Trek? Like, George Takei?
I have no idea.
He like, came out as gay.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
That's, like, the entire internet, everything.
Okay, well, I didn't hear about that. That's fine, whatever.
Like, years ago.
Okay.
Like, a while ago, he came out as gay.
Okay.
Like, they even... That was even the joke in, like, one of the, like, the season 3 of Family Guy is, like, Peter got, like, butt cancer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, rectal cancer. And then he's, like... He had to go find some guy who, like, stick a finger up his butt to, like, test if he had, like, rectal cancer or something. And then they had a whole, like, joke about him going to the Star Trek base. It was, like, the, God, I can't even remember the guy who's like, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a physicist, or something like that. And then, like, he goes, damn it, I'm a doctor, not this kind of doctor. And then, like, George Takei, like, walks by and goes, oh my. Like, because he's looking at Peter's butt sticking out in the open.
Okay. Well, again, you know, my point has nothing to do with any of that.
I'm just surprised you didn't know he was gay.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. Like, it's not a big deal to me.
No, I mean, like, I'm surprised you didn't know.
And I barely know who he is. Like, I know he's an actor from Star Trek, but...
Dude, he's like an internet phenomenon. He's like Gandalf.
Sure, but I don't follow freaking actors or their business.
I don't either. It's like all over the place, though.
I never heard it because I never cared. I mean, apparently you go to
God,
different
you're,
parts
like,
of the
not a
website
very-
than I do.
Dude, I don't even do anything. I just follow, like, video game website. Even the
Look,
video game
then
websites, I post it.
I don't know how you found out about it, because...
I found out about it years ago.
Then you must have hung out with people who cared. Like, I
God,
don't know
you're
what to tell you, man.
such an uncaring person.
Like, the thing is that it's not a big deal. And I was... Getting back to my point that I was trying to make, is that I think in the ideal future, right, is one where people aren't judged by their race or their personal preferences, you know, stuff like that, right? Like, you know, I think it's kind of like the Martin Luther King saying, right, about how, like, he said something about how, like, my children will be judged not by the color of their skin, but the content of their character.
Uh-huh.
I think if you just took out the color of their skin part, just said that people should be judged by the content of their character, like, I think that's the idea, right? I think that would be sort of the ideal. So, the argument was that, this character being openly gay, or whatever...
Fuck!
Was a big deal because, like, you know, there aren't a lot of openly gay characters. Except nowadays there suddenly are. Like, almost every TV show is trying to have, like, one or two openly gay characters.
I mean, actually, like, the new Disney movie has, like, an openly gay character.
Yeah, I heard about that, too. But the point is that, like...
He was, like, in love with Gaston.
It shouldn't be a big deal. Like, if I went out and I was like, hey, everybody, I'm straight! Nobody gives a crap. And so, you know, it's like, by making a big deal out of, like, someone coming out as, like, openly gay, you're making it a weird thing. You're like, that's strange and interesting. And so you're essentially making the problem worse by highlighting it, in my opinion. And maybe that's, you know, wrong. Maybe some people disagree. That's fine. That's sort of been my stance on it, though, is that in the ideal world, like, if somebody's gay or someone's black or, you know, whatever else, it's like, whatever. Like, why is it a big deal?
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Well, it was about time to end this episode anyways. So,
Still alive?
Oh my god. Jeez.
God, look at me just spewing blood
Yeah.
all over the place. No!
How are you gonna get out of here? Because I don't think you've beaten any of these guys yet.
No, but that's the fact. That's what I have to do.
Yeah, but clearly something went wrong with your strategy. And now you're just getting your butt kicked left and right.
I gotta kill this guy. I gotta hit him 20 times. No!
I don't think you're gonna pull this off.
I hit him. No! No!
Like, I don't... This isn't going anywhere. Spent most of this episode trying to find health so you could get back to this fight. That you lost horribly, and then got back to and lost some more. You're down to a...
No!
You're down to just a cube. With no health. Who can't even kill a single enemy.
Oh! He has 12! He has 12! He's down to 12!
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
No! Death comes to us all.
Yep.